Didn't see you there. Hey, Big Silly fans. Welcome to episode 6, 7, 5.
5.
I think it's 6.
I'll see it.
I think I recorded episode 5 without you for global warming for a science class, and I got permission. And so, welcome to podcast 6, episode 6. Are you guys excited for Christmas?
I'm very excited for Christmas.
Are you excited for Christmas? Very excited for Christmas. Are you excited for Christmas? So excited. I'm so excited. I want to see the red man, and he gonna show up at my house like Abby. No, the red man. Santa Claus. Silly.
Old Saint Nick.
Satan.
Chad, this might be the Jack Black movie.
There's a Jack Black movie about this?
Yes. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm gonna watch Red 1 all break. Your dad said he loved Red 1.
It was not that good. It was good, but it was like kind of like typical.
Hmm?
Oh, can I sing for you?
Yeah.
No one mourns the wicked. So basically, guys, we watched Wicked. Me, Maddie, and Audrey, and Anna Grace. She ain't here. We watched Wicked, and it was fire. I actually didn't really enjoy it that much. Like, did not really seem impressed by it. Felt no emotion when I watched it.
She only cried like during like the whole thing.
Yeah, like I only cried a little bit like throughout the whole movie, and like was like big bright smile on my face, but like it was mid for real. You don't know Wicked?
Like, can I get a description of what it's about?
Do you know The Wizard of Oz?
The one with the green face. You ever seen Wizard of Oz?
It's about the Wicked Witch of the East and the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, right.
On Cooper's Soul, we have the flash on. So Wicked was like fire.
On Cooper's Soul,
The music, 10 out of 10. The plot, 10 out of 10. The jokes Audrey was telling the whole movie, 0 out of 10.
Oh.
You know what? No, you were cracking up.
I was not cracking up.
I have a story time about last night that is really crazy, and I don't want to air this girl out because she won't be able to go to college after this.
Is she on the podcast right now?
No. I think she got scared. She's a random girl. Well, I was added to a call with 3 people that I all knew, and one person that I like semi knew, and I knew her because my friend actually had a failed talking stage with her, and now she's dating a kid who plays football at Lincoln, who's in my grade, so he's chick. And so anyway, so I guess the backstory of it is that her boyfriend is black and tries to encourage her to say the N-word, and
I just saw him with her hand.
And anyway, so she eventually, I guess she just gave in, and her brother walked in the room, and she looked and she said something that I didn't agree with, and she said it twice actually, and I wasn't really sure I heard it right, and then she doubled down on it and called him N-word 1 and me N-word 2. And the first time I just heard it cut out in the middle, so I just heard that. I was like, what did she? There's no way she just said what I thought she said. And she doubled down on it and called him N-word 1 and me N-word 2. And she sent me this like whole apology text because her friend was like, I'm so sorry. She never does that. That's like so out of character. And I was like, cap. Like, but I don't understand why I got looped into it, because I mean, I feel like if your boyfriend wants you to call him the N-word, like,
why you be like, hey, you should call me the N-word right now?
Yeah, like.
Wait, is the boyfriend white or?
The boyfriend is black.
Mixed. Yeah. Something like that. Let's talk about Ashlyn being a reptile and shedding.
Reptiles don't shed.
Her skin.
Reptiles do shed. That's a lie. They shed, and she's talking.
Look, there's a piece of hair.
Mammals
right here.
shed fur. Reptiles shed skin.
I shed my skin too. One time I went to Abby's house. One time I went to Abby's house and we went swimming, and then I got out of the pool and my feet were shedding. Do you remember this? It was like half my foot was like missing skin.
This is a real story. This is true. I was there.
It's really bad.
I was there too.
I don't look like Abby.
Oh my gosh, surprising period.
My hair is falling.
Kinsley, how'd you do?
I got a 69.
Kins.
So let's talk about
Guys.
Let's talk about backpack dreads.
What?
What is that?
Are those the
I don't
zippers on the
know.
Nike bag?
But guys, I got a 69.9 on my test. So, yeah, I'm going to like
In other good news, our friend Maddie has finally passed her driver's
Maddie has
test.
passed.
They would not have been able to hear that because Kinsley had it right next to her face.
I tried to do something nice. Maddie has passed her driver's test. I think right now she's coming. She's going to get her new license. I guess.
Me and Maddie just walked over here.
All right, 2 claps
Unless
for Maddie.
Ashlyn said that.
2 claps for Maddie.
2 more.
2 more.
2 good ones. There we go. I think we should move on to our new topic, backpack dreads, which are the Nike Elite zippers that are being stolen and putting on backpack. I actually have 3 in my backpack as we speak right now.
So you're saying you're a thief?
Oh no, they were given to me.
I've witnessed people, not to drop names, they're not in here right now, but I've witnessed them steal these tags off of people's backpacks right in front of my eyes. It's ridiculous. It's thievery.
Theft. I think the word you were looking for is theft.
Thievery is a word as well.
Right.
All right, chat. Can we talk about how Big Silly is falling off?
Big Silly's not falling off.
Big Silly
feel like-
episode 4. Many people were not a fan of the
It was
little
so
serious
bad.
segment and the whole episode.
Let me handle something real quick. We hate Little Serious.
Little Serious is over, by the way.
Clap, yay!
No one mourns the wicked.
Yeah, no one mourns them. They're over. We're on top now. Hater to love it, the underdog's on top, and we're gonna shine until our heart stops.
Big Silly is like Glinda, and Little Serious was like Elphaba.
Go ahead and envy Big Silly. We're podcast's MVP, and we aren't going anywhere. So get to know us. Get to know us. Anyway, so I know a lot of people think that episode 4 was a fall off video, but the only reason is because the production and like the laughs that we had on episode 3, the graduation episode, was such a high mountain to overtake.
You know what I think it was?
What
I think it's because you and Ashley were talking for
were we? I skipped to our big
There was
segment,
like a
but
10-minute section of you talking about your Spotify rap. Yes, it was literally went on for like 10
oh, you're talking about episode 4.
episode. Yeah, well, wait, what did you think this was about?
I thought you were talking about episode 3.
No,
I was
episode 3
like,
was
what?
Episode 3 was Spy.
It was gas.
Spy.
Can I see this?
Realistically, it was just a high mountain to overcome. Like,
It was a large shoot of film.
yeah, exactly. Like, just because something's really good doesn't necessarily mean something's bad. It just means something's not as good. Quote of the day for all you guys out there. Do you guys think that flamingos are racist?
How? Just because they're pink?
Well, when you think about it, I feel like they feel like they're superior to other birds.
Yeah, because did they tell you that?
My aunt, oh my gosh, she has a pet peacock.
Audrey saw a peacock once.
I saw a peacock once. Did you know?
I also saw
like
a
a weird
peacock
breed.
as well, and then I showed you it.
I saw a
peacock
as well. Did you know that there's lots of peacock farms in Kentucky? If you didn't know, I've seen them on the side of the road before. Like people have like peacock farms. If you didn't know, now you know. Interesting little fact.
What?
That is a big piece of fudge.
We have a new segment that we are going to be presenting to you next episode, but it takes audience participation. So we're going to ask our friends for their love confessions, and we're going to read them off to you guys, and we're going to try to give them either love advice or just kind of hate. Well, but we listen and we don't. We listen and we don't judge. So if you want to do that, we're gonna ask our closest best buds to give us their love confessions, and sooner when we build up our audience, we're gonna ask you guys to give us your love confessions.
Won't drop names though. They'll be anonymous.
And it can be different confessions. We won't just do love confessions, but so anyways, guys, we have a new segment that I just now came up with called Pop Culture. Shut up. Okay. Anyway,
I kind of like that better.
in the dark segment, yeah.
It was a dark and stormy night.
It was.
Ashlyn was in her room when she received a text from a man.
Oh my gosh.
He said, "Hey girl, what you doing this weekend?"
Tight.
I said,
It's just so sweet.
I got out of my bed. I creeped out. I said,
Creep.
I'm like, oh my goodness, guys. And then I heard a flash of lightning.
And the lightnings. Oh. Can I tell a scary story?
Well, no, I'm not done yet.
Okay, yeah.
And then I texted him back and I said, nothing. What about you? And he said, do you want to go to Chick-fil-A with me? And I said, no, I'm all right. That's okay. And that's the whole story.
Hey.
I wanna tell a scary story.
I have
Who's last for that
I have a
story?
super. I have a.
Two good ones.
I knew. I learned to listen third time. I have a super scary story, guys. I was standing outside, and I can't use it because it's banned. But I'll just say with what's it good? A broom. Out as I usually do, right?
He's standing outside.
On my
Yeah,
front-
is this Alphabet?
On my front porch. And then I heard the bells
And you started defying gravity.
of the broom snipper man.
What is the broom?
And then a cat ran up to me and I was petting it and it was like, good kitty. And then he was like, no, I'm actually evil kitty. And then it scratched me. So I went back inside, right? And I heard the lightning strike outside. And it was sounded a little different than usual. So I got up, right? And that's when I realized that I lost my legs 2 years ago in a factory accident.
No, he lost his arm in a factory accident, guys. Who was that?
Last part. So I was playing with knives like I usually do.
As one does.
Let's just say broomstick gone.
Guys, broomstick is a metaphor. I get it.
All right,
now.
yeah, we're done.
Wait, can I tell a scary story? I'm gonna keep it
Yeah, go ahead.
If it's about your ex now.
So it was a dark and stormy night, and I was outside in the forest.
Two boos for Audrey.
Boo! Get off the stage, monkey!
And I was walking, and it was dark, and it was raining, and all of a sudden something starts slithering towards me.
Is the snake a metaphor?
Shut up with me.
Then I look down, and there's a 20-foot snake right in front of me.
I know where this is going. Not scared.
And it starts jumping at me, and it's like, and then all of a sudden I just jump out of bed, and I wake up and I look down, and my hand is in my pants. The 20-foot snake was a metaphor. The end.
I didn't like that.
I like that segment. Can we turn the lights back on?
No, it looks so much better with the light.
Okay, well,
Well, we need to put this.
Okay, so everybody's gonna tell their most exciting and traumatic experience from 2024.
Oh, I know mine already.
Okay, we're gonna start with Audrey.
I don't want to start.
Oh, okay. Abby will start. That was the worst experience ever.
That's not your biggest thing.
Yes, it literally is.
The
Like,
biggest thing that happened. What about that?
did I almost die on the lake?
What about the time
Yes.
that your dad shot up your whole house?
That was not even as bad as Jackson night. So next.
I got baptized. That was a big thing. I feel like there was something else crazy that happened to me. I don't know. Only thing I can recall right now. Kinsley.
Let me try not to mute the mic this time. Okay. I three-peated with the same guy. I got my first relationship. And then it ended a month in.
Oh. 2 boos for that.
Boo. Boo. It's okay though. Okay, Audrey turn.
I also got into my first relationship.
Yay!
And then I went back to him after he cheated on me.
Yay!
And then I threw up all over Abby's porch.
Okay.
I have something else I'd like to share.
Can we say like good things that has happened?
I met a special somebody when I played rock, paper, scissors.
When did this happen?
First name, Mama, and then last name, not hand.
Those who know.
Well, actually,
But also know, you know.
It's like
I feel like we had a lot of good moments this year, especially at the beginning of the year. Now that it's winter, you know, we're kind of going through a little bit of a depression, but we had a lot of good moments. Anybody want to like recall like a funny bit that I maybe did?
a funny bit.
Because we know I'm the only one who makes funny bits here.
Oh, that's so much better.
I personally enjoyed during Fortnite when we would call Mount Olympus Mount Poopy Lips this summer.
I think that was amazing.
I think playing Fortnite was like one of my favorite experiences of the summer. We would get on Fortnite, play squad, catch dubs, run it back every night. Jim Bob Gort carried us. If you didn't know, that's Jim Bob.
Freak Bob Gort.
And then super fun times, lots of laughs.
Oh no! I would like to discuss how this year has been a little rough because Audrey started driving and she's been running the streets since she did.
Streets killed me.
She's been in the streets her whole life, but she just now started driving in them. And she go to Taco Bell, and her parents they're devastated because they never know what's gonna happen to her down there. You've been running the streets.
I started running the streets today. It's my first day running the streets, and I'm about to start. I have a hit plan tomorrow, so let's see how that goes. Sonic.
So chat. This year filled with great experiences.
If I could scoot over, I would, but like.
You know, I talked to how many boys this year? 0.
Hold up,
2,
how many people you talked to? This
2.
year?
Okay.
I win.
5. You're kidding, right? No.
Tell an experience with one of the guys that you have talked to this year. A funny one.
A funny one?
Yeah.
Well, the first one wasn't funny at all.
That's funny in itself.
What's a funny thing that's happened?
Oh, us following
You guys
him?
want to see a...
Yeah, can I tell them about the mall experience that we had?
Yeah, let's tell them about the mall experience.
Okay, so my mom called me when I was on the way up to Lexington with Abby and Clay, and she was like, "Hey, I need you to get this stocking stuffer." Stop! I see what you're doing. I need you to get this stocking stuffer for my uncle. And I was like, "Okay, what's it called?" And she said, "I need you to pick up some wiener cleaner from the stocking stuffer store." And I know Abby and Clay wouldn't believe me if I didn't put it on speaker, so I put it on speaker and let her tell them. So we got into the stocking stuffer store and we find it, and yes, I'm being dead serious. This actually happened. Wiener cleaner. Anyways, me and Abby, neither of us wanted to do it. Go out there because that's embarrassing to buy that as a girl. It's embarrassing in general to buy. So yeah, I gave Clay $10 and I made him go up there and buy it. So yeah, we bought wiener cleaner at the Fayette Mall in Lexington.
Would you rather have a small one?
It's for a stocking stuffer. It's for my uncle. Yeah, but
Isaiah, have you talked
There
to
you go.
anybody this year?
Yeah.
Do you have any funny stories about that person or with that person?
I have quite a few funny stories of people.
Tell us your funniest.
The funniest story I have. Actually, come back to me because I gotta think of it.
I didn't talk to any guys this year. What's your funniest story with any guy you've talked to?
you'll have to come back to me.
I have to think. Do you have one?
No, I don't have a funniest. I have like a couple like things that make me laugh.
One guy I talked to turned out to have like toe fungus.
That is not funny.
It's funny like looking back at it because I was like, oh, guys, it's not that big of a deal.
She was like, I can clean your toe fungus off of my
With
mouth.
my tongue.
And she would have. And she would have.
Do not tell about
One guy I talked to, we were just like hanging out, and he licked me from here to here, all the way. Okay.
Chat.
Okay. I thought of one.
You have something particularly like, funny?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
When he smashed a pumpkin.
Okay, I have two things. So we were at the Big Blaston household, and we made this particular guy come to Abby's house and bring me Dairy Queen, and it was a blizzard. No, this was in the fall. This was the third time, I might add. This was the third time. They stopped at the end of her driveway and went over to her neighbor's fence, and she had pumpkins sitting out. Well, they brung the pumpkins back over to the car, and then I was like, put those back, because I ran down there to see what they were doing. And one in particular person launched the pumpkin into the fence, and it busted the pumpkin everywhere. And somehow, we're not going to name any names, this got back to the Big Blaston herself, made them go and buy pumpkins, and this guy's mom made him go up there and apologize to the neighbor for breaking their pumpkins, and the pumpkins never got sat back out on the fence. So yeah.
They were, to be fair, they were like really good looking pumpkins. So she probably just kept them at her house, I'd say. The only thing I can think of is like whenever I would like be on FaceTime with this guy, his sister would come in the room and be like, he's kicking his feet so hard right now. Every time I came in the room. But really, I can't think of anything like in particular that happened. One time I was with this guy and we went into this locker room. And we were in the locker room, and then he trapped me in the bathroom. And he didn't let me out. And it was about 3 days went by, and I was in the soccer locker room, and I couldn't breathe because it was so bad in there. And I ended up dying in a gas chamber. So,
This is Maddie's go.
This is true. This is a true story.
this happened like what? Like August?
It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Maddie's been gone for years.
Maddie's not here. She's just a figment of our imagination. We all have
While I was in there, I witnessed Kinsley get smooched
It did, in fact, happen.
in the soccer locker room.
Yeah, was that your first kiss?
No.
What was?
Can we
Turn it off.
Can we do first kiss stories?
No.
Okay, my first kiss, never had one. Your first kiss. Your first kiss.
I kissed a random guy at the lake.
Oh,
Sam,
his name was Sam. I forgot about him.
Was he cute?
He was very cute indeed.
He was buff too, right?
And you kissed him?
I did.
And this is my first time hearing?
Yep.
When was this?
Freshman year.
Oh, Kinsley's a player.
No.
Well, when was your first kiss?
My first kiss was at my house over the summer, watching Star Wars. How romantic!
Aw.
First kiss, little. Hey.
We weren't watching Star Wars when I kissed you.
My first kiss was not with Ashlyn. It was with a man,
So you kissed
a boy actually.
She has kids, Ashlyn, just not. It wasn't her first.
What was your first kiss?
I don't remember.
Why'd you bring this up?
I just thought it'd be fun to talk about.
Well, what was your most recent kiss?
Okay, so my first kiss. I was 15. I was in a vehicle and I was in my cul-de-sac. It was like I have like a neighborhood, and I was in my cul-de-sac, and I was like really avoiding looking at him, and then he kissed me, and it was really odd. And he was like, yeah, and I was literally like this for like 10 minutes. I'm not even kidding you, just like looking out into like the cornfield of my cul-de-sac, and then he did it anyway. So I hated it. Isaiah, little silly.
Do you want to share your first kiss?
Kinsley wants to share her first kiss with a boy she was dating.
3-feet guy. Same guy as the one that we were talking about smashing the pumpkins, by the way. Oh, but we were in the back of his brother's car, and he was taking me home. After we had been hanging out that night, and I was looking out the window. His brother has a Camaro, by the way, so the back seat is really, really, really small. And
They got in the back seat.
we were in the back seat, and I was looking out the window, and I was trying not to make eye contact because I could.
I know how this. No, well, let her.
I can see. I saw him out of the my peripheral vision, just looking at me like this, and I was like,
Bro, you told me this.
With his brother in the car.
with his brother
Wait,
driving
what?
in the car. But yeah, so basically I was look that way, Maddie. I was looking out the window like this, trying not to make eye contact. He grabs my chin and then he goes in for it. So with his brother in the car, and I'm really sure that his brother saw because his brother proceeded to slam on the brakes as hard as he could and sling us into the front seat.
Yeah, I can tell that you put that on my head.
I feel like this is a universal experience. Just like a guy going in for like trying to kiss you, and he just like stares at you. Even like I was watching a movie, and I was literally staring at the movie, and I would not look away. Get down.
That's why you're not allowed in here.
And I was like, I know if I look over, he's gonna kiss me.
I hate that feeling.
After like 45 minutes, I finally like looked over, and he laid it on me.
You let it.
It
Oh,
was just a little peck.
oh.
Okay.
I don't ever want to kiss a boy. That's so gross. I don't want to date a boy either.
Next topic.
Yeah, sociological or a far right or a far left podcast. We promote.
I would like to point out to the camera that she is holding her, and she's the one who's supposedly not gay.
Hey, Big Silly fans. So basically, we're all on Cooper Soul. We're all gonna have boyfriends by the end of the year. I feel it in my heart. I've been saying this all summer, all year. I think you're gonna have a boyfriend, and you're gonna have a boyfriend soon.
Really?
Yep.
Yay.
I think the rest of us, like the cool girls, we're not gonna have boyfriends because we don't need boyfriends. We're chill. We're funny. We're awesome. Funny girls, no, funny girls don't get boyfriends because boys are scared of funny girls because we're better than them.
I was gonna make a joke, but it's not funny.
Hey, I have to show you something.
Yeah, if you said that joke, then you'd probably have a boyfriend. Because funny girls don't get boyfriends because they're intimidated by us. They hate us. They want to be us, and they're jealous. You know.
Oh, look at this dapper guy.
And that's why I don't have a boyfriend, and I never will, because I'm awesome and funny and hilarious.
Before we leave, I want to say one more thing. Of course, YVL, but don't forget, guys, spread positivity. Don't spread hate, unless they're a little serious. With all that being said, I'll see you guys next year.
We won't be showering till next year.
That's still 5 days away, you musty.
No, that's Christmas stealing you.
More than 5 days away. What is today?
It's 10 days
That's like 11
Ciao.
days away.
I'm not brushing my teeth. I'm not showering. I'm not doing my hair until next year. All right. That's all. Bye, Big Silly fans. All right. Are you ready? Isaiah, come here. Isaiah. Boom, tickle. Bye, guys.